And this is breaking news that we are getting you at this point in time. The Home Minister has cracked the whip on graft, in fact, directing that all inputs, particularly those about the movement of finance above the tune of 1 crore, should be, the intel for that should be provided in as much detail as possible to ensure successful tracking and prosecution. In fact, this direction came after the heads of the financial intelligence claimed that data being shared with them was too much, and it was impossible for them to track all such funds and prosecute the guilty. Our Mirror editor Nikunj Garg is joining me here for more details here. Nikunj, if you can give us perspective on this, why is this move so important at this point in time?
Well, Avni, this is a significant move coming at a time when it is coming, and it is also fraught with political ramifications, because remember, we are in the midst of one of the most hotly contested political seasons. Uttar Pradesh elections is something which is widely known to make or break the fortunes of Bharatiya Janata Party. And therefore, opposition will be quick to say that this is nothing but to track the finances and target the opposition parties and opposing politicians. And therefore, that is why the kind of significance that the Home Minister is laying on tracking funds above the tune of rupees 1 crore is coming at this point in time. And remember, this is also significant in the backdrop of the fact that the Home Minister, for the first time, very, very recently, met the heads of the financial intelligence agencies as well as the criminal law enforcement agencies and intel agencies. Normally, these two are separate meetings, and heads of financial intelligence agencies, if at all, meet the Home Minister, meets separately from the criminal intelligence law enforcement. But this time, it was a shared meeting. In this meeting, the financial intelligence agencies, particularly like the Central Board of Direct Taxes, etc., said that the data that they receive, as you are correctly pointing out, from the mechanism of the Multi-Agency Coordination Center with the Intelligence Bureau at its pivot is too voluminous, and it becomes almost impossible to track. And therefore, there should be a mechanism, device, in which they could be given pinpointed, precise intel information so that the tracking of such financial transactions, which mostly or most likely belong to slush funds, becomes easier. To that, the Intelligence Bureau's boss, the Director Intelligence Bureau, said that this job, the job of sifting the precise intelligence, should be left to the concerned agency. So like if it is a Central Board of Direct Taxes or Income Tax Intelligence or Income Tax Investigation Directorate, they should do that sifting. Home Minister overruled that proposition from the Director Intelligence Bureau and said that the Intelligence Bureau must provide as much as possible pinpointed information to the financial intelligence units and financial intelligence agencies so that their job of tracking slush funds becomes easier and eventually successful prosecution can be mounted. So it's significant in the backdrop of the timing that it has come, and it is significant from the point of view of the fact that the top intelligence officer of the country, the Director of the Intelligence Bureau, was overruled by the Union Home Minister and given specific directions about providing specific intelligence inputs to the financial intelligence agencies.
Absolutely, Nikunj. Before we get to the importance of the timing here, like you pointed out, just one point: when we are talking about agencies like this and we are talking about slush funds and tracking the data as far as financing is concerned, you would assume that these agencies are equipped to deal with this kind of data, to deal with this kind of financial information. But for them to come out and say that this data is too much for us to deal with, it also tells us that the extent or how difficult it is to actually track all of this.
Well, absolutely, I'm sure. And I think I completely agree, and most neutral experts will completely concur with your proposition, Avni, that one would assume that these financial intelligence agencies with massive and mammoth structures and presence across the country developed over the years would certainly be in a position to sift through the data and go after the slush funds in a manner that eventual successful prosecution can be launched. But quite clearly, it is not the case. And quite clearly, either the agencies concerned do not want to deal with too much data, they have too much on their hands, they have their hands full, or they do not want to deal with unwieldy information and want specific pinpointed information provided to them so that it becomes actionable for them.
Yes, and finally, Nikunj, on the point you were mentioning with regard to the timing, obviously every move that happens between now and the elections is always going to be read, with multiple layers and multiple ramifications. If you can throw some more light on that aspect.
Well, Avni, we have almost seen it become a trend in this country in the last 5-7 years. It is as if, I'm not saying for a moment that it was completely unknown before the NDA, Mr. Modi's government came to power, but it has now become almost a trend that whenever the election comes, the most robust opponent of the BJP. So for that matter, if it is Mr. Akhilesh Yadav and SP in Uttar Pradesh, they will for sure, associates of them will be raided by the ED and the CBI in various cases, new, fresh or old. It's almost become a fashion in this country now. Now, in such a scenario, for the Home Minister to give specific directions to the Intelligence Bureau that they need pinpointed information to be provided to the financial intelligence agencies cannot certainly go out of the prism, cannot certainly not be viewed from the prism of the political, slugfest that is going on in this country at this point in time. As I said, Uttar Pradesh election is known to make or break the fortunes of the BJP, and it is very hotly contested this time. And in any case, all the 5 states going to polls are important. Barring Manipur, they have important bearing on the national political scenario. These elections are also going to impact the outcome of the presidential polls to be held later this year. And therefore, many would say that BJP will leave no stone unturned to win them. And therefore, you can't take politics completely out of this new direction, because opponents will very quickly point out and say, what is Home Minister's business of involving Intelligence Bureau in garnering information about slush funds when the financial intelligence agencies, as you were saying rightly, are already equipped to do that.
All right, Nikunj, thank you so much for bringing us all of those exclusive details, a big exclusive story that we're getting you right here on Mirror Now.